We're back with album review.
What's going on?
What's going on? So this week we've got Bat Outta Hell 3, The Monster is Loose by Meat Loaf. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you pick Bat Outta Hell 1? Well, I asked Luke at the end of the last episode, do you want a good album or a bad album? And I don't think this album is too bad, just get that off the bat, but he said he wanted to pick something bad, so we picked this one. So, if you've listened to the first Bat Outta Hell by Meat Loaf, it's a fantastic album. At least to me. Some people I know don't really like Meat Loaf's style, and I get it. Mm-hmm. But I think the first album, like his debut, is like one of the best albums I've heard from that era. And then like he's had other albums in between the Bat Outta Hell series, but then there was the second one in the 90s, and it had his biggest hit, I'd Do Anything for Love, off of it. You've probably heard that song before.
Yes, that's like one of the few.
Yeah, he has a few big hits that you probably know, that most people know.
Yeah.
But that's the big one.
Yeah.
That album was already, like back then, a big step down from the first album, though, overall. And even I think so. Like, I've listened to the second one quite a few times, and I like it, I guess, but like, there's a lot of songs I'm just like, eh. Like, it's just not as memorable. And then we get to this one.
And there's long time spans between each.
Yeah, this one's really from like 2006 or 7 or something.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, that's an even... Like, there's just huge jumps in between time for these albums. Because I think the second one was from, like, 91 or something.
Yeah.
So, there's also, like, before we get into the tracks, there's also... Most people think about this album... I think the whole legal issues that went on with the album is what people don't really know about it. Like, they don't know about the music. They know about how controversial it was. Because, as you can tell, it wasn't on Spotify or anything. Which, I don't know if this is why, but the album, you know how it's on the album it says, what's this say? Oh, it's down here. Songs by Jim Steinman and Desmond Child.
Okay.
So every album, at least the Bat Outta Hell ones especially, Jim Steinman is like the guy who writes and does the music.
Okay.
And he featured on Bat Outta Hell 1 and 2. This one, he was like, I think he had some health issues at the time, and he was not on the album, like, really at all.
Okay.
And Meat Loaf used, like, some of the tracks on here he did make. But there's other ones, like especially the first half of the tracks, he did not make. It was made by her and Desmond Child and other people. Okay. In fact, the first track has a feature from, I think, Nikki Sixx.
Oh?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
The version I was...
Nikki Sixx and John 5 are on the first track.
Interesting.
Why are they on this album?
I don't know. I didn't realize that because I was listening on YouTube and... It didn't list the features, at least, unless maybe I had to go in the description or something. But
yeah, they're not featured on the back of the album, but there's like female singers that we'll talk about when we get to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, the legal trouble with this album, because also the phrase "Bat Outta Hell," Jim Steinman also copyrighted it, and since he didn't work on the album, there was a big legal issue with the album too. So again, like I said, most people probably know that story over the music itself. So, but with all that out of the way, let's finally get into this album.
Alright, first track is The Monster is Loose.
The title track, kinda. I do not like this song.
No.
No, not really.
I didn't think it was bad. And it was like super, super dramatic right off the bat.
Yeah. People describe it as like kind of like a nu metal thing. It's not entirely nu metal, but like some of the tones in it just are very reminiscent of that era, even though this came out years after the nu metal craze was at its peak.
Yeah. Yeah, it had like a lot of heavy parts, but then there were parts that were like a lot softer, with just like piano and him singing. So it was interesting, but it's kind of all over the place. First song.
Yeah, it's probably one of my least favorites personally.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one's Blind as a Bat.
This one's okay.
Yeah, this one was alright. I said.
Very kind of mid, I'd say. I don't like using that term to describe music usually, but like, yeah. I just feel like it's just, compared to his old stuff too, like the old stuff was just, if you haven't listened to it, just so like, felt like an operatic like experience, like a whole story unfolding. Mm-hmm. The writing's just a lot weaker, I feel. Especially the tracks without Jim Steinman on it.
Yeah. Yeah, this one just...
James Diamond?
No, not James Diamond.
This one had a really, like a catchy chorus, but...
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah, I'd say that's about it.
Next track's It's All Coming Back to Me Now.
Yeah, this one features Mary and Raven. This one's alright, too.
I also said this one was alright.
Yeah, like a lot of these few tracks are just very mid. Like I said, like just very forgettable.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
repetitive.
like his biggest strong suit is just writing choruses. And you could tell that on most of his songs. Like,
yeah.
the chorus has a catchy sound, but then the rest of the song, there's not much there.
Yeah. And it's just because I love the writing of the first one. Like, it was never the greatest ever, but it was just fun.
Yeah.
If you've probably heard some of them before, so
Yeah,
you get
I
it.
have.
And what's the next one?
Bad for Good.
This one I also didn't really care for.
Yeah.
Like, this one I'm not really a big fan of.
Wasn't much to say about that one.
Perry
Yeah.
High
says it
energy
sucks.
like normal, but
Yeah.
Right, Pear?
What's Perry doing?
He said the song sucks and the album sucks.
Damn, Perry's shitting on it. Alright.
Oh.
So what's the next track if Perry doesn't like that one?
Next track is Cry Over Me.
He said it sucks.
This one's okay.
This
Like,
song was
this
He
one,
said he's the only
this
one
one's a
allowed
little
to
better
cry.
than the other ones.
Yeah.
I like this one a little bit. So what's the next track after Cry Over Me?
In the land of the pig, the butcher is king.
Another thing Meat Loaf does, he has these long, goofy titles for songs, like Paradise by the Dashboard, like 2 out of 3 ain't bad. What's the other one? I do anything for love, but I won't do that. And what's the other really big one? Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth, and then Hot Summer Night in parentheses. Like, just really long titles.
Yeah.
This one's not bad though. I actually kind of like this one. I think this one the album starts to pick up some of its stride because I know a lot of these back end tracks were Steinman tracks,
Okay. Yeah, this one was
or
interesting.
Steinman, however you pronounce it.
I thought this one was okay. It was interesting.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite tracks, but I like it a lot better than the earlier tracks.
Yeah. The next track's kind of an interlude, Monstro.
I actually really like this one. This is probably one of my favorites.
This one actually sounded pretty cool. It was a good transition.
Maybe because it was mostly instrumental, but like
Yeah.
the choir in it also sounded really good.
Yeah. Next track, Alive. I actually like this one.
Yeah, this is when the album starts picking up for me.
Yeah.
Alive is a really fun one.
Another really strong chorus. Just a lot of emotion in that song, I remember.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Next one was If God Could Talk.
Another one I actually really like.
This one was really catchy too,
Yeah, I think again, like I said, the back end is where a lot more of the good tracks start to shine.
Okay. Next one's If It Ain't Broke, Break It.
This one, on the other hand, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, this title was kind of funny, but by
I
the
like
end of
the
the
title.
song, I was kind of just tired of like the chorus and like the sound overall.
Doesn't have any big hits
There's
on
so
it.
many more.
Oh, this
4 more tracks.
Yeah.
This one's What About Love.
featuring Patty Rousseau. This one's also just okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I like a lot of the voices of the features, but the writing is just not good enough for them.
Yeah. The next track is the longest one, Seize the Night.
Yeah, I like the sound of this one, but like, it's just not that great to me.
It's a little underwhelming for
Yeah.
how long it was, and it kind of gave me Christmas vibes. So,
Yeah.
For some reason, like something about it.
I can see that.
The next one's The Future Ain't What It Used to Be.
This one's good too.
Yeah, this one was also okay to me. Like, none of the songs are bad.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't too notable.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, this one was like, it was good, but it wasn't one of my favorites again.
Yeah. And then the last track's Cry to Heaven.
I like this one too.
Yeah.
It's a nice little outro.
It was an outro. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a lot slower than any of the other songs.
Yeah, and
Shorter.
Meat Loaf does slow songs very well too. This one I do like. And I guess final thoughts on the album. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected by an artist who's released an album like at its peak 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And I love Meat Loaf's music too. I was so depressed like when he passed away a few years ago. But it's just such a step down from those other albums. The writing especially is just really lacking in this one.
Yeah, I still haven't listened to either of the first two, so I probably should. I know a song or two off the first one, but
Yeah.
if I gave that a shot, I'd definitely like it more than this album, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
This album was really meh to me. Like,
Mhm.
very, very middle of the road. Because, like, there weren't many bad songs, but there were not too many that were, like, ones that I really did enjoy a lot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there was definitely moments, and he's good at what he's doing. Like, he clearly can write a chorus, like,
Yeah.
super catchy chorus. Every song, the chorus sounds good, but, like, just not too much there otherwise.
Yeah.
sometimes.
We'll go to scores, and the score is not like, I don't feel like it's not too mean, but like in the grand scheme of these albums, I'm giving it a 4. Like, I don't hate it. Like, it's not a bad album. It's just like very, very underwhelming.
Yeah.
after the second one was already underwhelming compared to the first one.
And a little long-winded.
And this one is way longer than the other ones. It's like almost an hour and 20 minutes. That's, again, like I've said many times, the CD era effect, but still, it did not need to be that long.
I'm gonna give this a 4.5.
That's what I was thinking of giving it.
All the same reasons. Like, nothing was really bad about it, but it was quite long, and I don't know, just lacking something.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. So, what have you got for next episode?
So this is just a spur of the what I'm listening to right now kind of thing. So I'm gonna go with some Pink Floyd from 1971. We're gonna listen to Metal.
That's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright, maybe we can get Chris in on this one.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
I'm sure, because a fun fact before we end the episode, the song Echoes scared Chris when we were younger.
Amazing.
Amazing track if they can do that to someone.
Yeah.
But tune in next week where we look at Metal.